Hi guys, you are welcome to my channel. Today we'll continue on how to trade gold. The first video on how to trade gold, I discussed on the top-down analysis of looking at how to trade gold on the chart. Still on that first video, you can go to my channel to check the video out on how to trade gold. I also discussed on candle color and momentum. The second video, I discussed on how to plot the trend lines on the chart. Okay, still on the second video, I also discussed on how to identify the price liquidity zones. And on the third and fourth video on how to trade gold, I discussed on how to mark up the market structure, which is the higher high, higher low, lower high, and lower lows. Okay, but today I'm going to look at how we can identify break of structure on the chart. Okay, so let's go straight to the chart. This is the monthly chart. And like I said in the third and the fourth video, you start with the left side of the chart. Let's start with this side of the chart. Call this particular point L, which is the low. All right, this is my low on the chart. This is my low on the chart. Okay, this will be my high. All right, this is my high on the chart. Now the high is the structure as far as this chart is concerned. For this point to be my higher low, I need to see bearish, at least two bearish candlestick formations. Yeah, and that I have three already, so this I'll mark this as my higher low point. It's my higher low point. Now I have a break of structure to the top side around here. This is my structure. At the high point here is my structure, and I have the break of structure to the top side around here. This is where the candle, this is where the price broke this structure. Okay, and at the formation or the closure of this candlestick above this structure confirms the break of structure and confirms that the trend will likely continue. Okay, now I have a higher high somewhere around here. This point is my higher high on the monthly time frame for gold, and I have a higher low around here. This is my higher low for gold. Okay, on the monthly time frame, this is my higher low. Now I have a break of structure around here. Okay, a break of structure around here. All right, there's a break here, but the price didn't close above the structural level, and this the point where the price closed above the structural level to indicate that price will continue to go up for me to have another higher high around here. Higher high, but if you look at the higher high around here, it is yet to be broken. This particular higher high is yet to be broken. The higher was formed in 2020 0801. That's the 1st of August 2020, about 3 years ago. But this particular structure high, this higher high, is yet to be broken. If you look at price attempted to break it here, this was when was this? This was 1st of March 2022, but price didn't get up to that structural level. Price also has attempted to break the structure around the 1st of May 2023, but price didn't get up to that point. But what we are seeing now is a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern, and the month is still ongoing. It's not yet completed, so we might see price break that structure in the next couple of months, or probably 2024. All right, so we have a break of structure around here to the top side. We have break of structure around here to the top side, but this particular structure is yet to be broken to the top side. Now let's try and see if we can have break of structure to the downside. All right, let me remove the horizontal lines so that we have a neater chart. All right, we have a higher high around here. We have two bearish candles here for us to have a low here. There is no two bullish candles here, so the low continues up to this point where we now have these two bullish candles. So we call this higher low. This is our higher low. All right. Okay, now this particular higher low, all right, is a structural low. All right, it got broken around here. This is where this structure, this low got broken around here for us to expect price to continue to go downwards. All right, but we have a failure of price going downward, and whatever does not go down will definitely go up. So we might either see price break this structure here. This is a fresh structure for us to confirm bearish trend, or price break this structure here. All right, so price is contained between two structures on the monthly time frame. We have the 20, 75 and the 16, 15 levels. We have the 20, 25 and 15, 16, 15 levels on the monthly time frame. Let's look at the weekly time frame to see the structures that we have. Okay, we have a low around here on the weekly time frame. We have a low. We normally start with a low on the weekly time frame. Let's mark it as green. Okay, this particular low on the weekly time frame. Then we have the high around here. We have the high around here on the weekly time frame, indicating that we have a structure here, we have another structure here. And now price didn't go down to break this structure, but rather it broke the structure to the top side, which is this particular structure. I'm talking about this high. It got broken here with this candlestick, and can see how price progressed to the top side for price to form another structure high around here. Okay, now we have a structural low here that is yet to be broken. Price almost got to this structure, this particular structural low, got to it, but it didn't break it. All right, but rather price is, price is actually ranging between this structural high, which is the 2062, and structural low, which is the 1803. So we expect price to break either or two in due course. But let's look at what happened within. Okay, we have a higher. This is our higher low. This is a higher low. All right, still on the weekly time frame. Then for us to have higher high, there's a higher high. Okay, and then it's a higher high. Let me correct this. Higher high. Okay, and then we have higher low somewhere around here. Higher low. Okay, with a higher low. Then this higher high, but this is not higher low until here. We have another higher high. Okay, we have a higher high positioned at the top around here. Okay, now we have a break. Do we have a break? Can we consider this as a break? Yeah, we have the break here, but price didn't close below this structural low. This particular structural low, price didn't close below it, but here is where the price closed below it. So you can say a complete break of structure around here, telling us that price will likely go down. You can see how price went down due to this particular break. We have the break here, but the completion of the break around here where price closed below the structural low. Okay, now marking up, we have higher high, we have a low around here, we have a lower, let's call this lower low. Okay, call this lower low, a lower high, call this lower high, lower high. All right, that is lower high, this particular point is our lower high region, and we call this lower low. Let me delete this. Is our lower low. Okay, call this lower low. Okay, now this structure has been broken here, but not, it didn't, price didn't, the candle didn't close below that structural level. We only broke it and then reversed. All right, now we have the complete break here, and price dropped further to this point for us to have price breaking this structural high around here. We have a structural high around here. Okay, have a break of the structure for us to have a higher high here. This is a higher high, higher high. So this is a lower high, this is a high here, but this high here, particular high here, is higher than this high here. So that's why we have a higher high. So we have another structural level around here that got broken somewhere here. This structure got broken somewhere here. Okay, now price dropped to give us a lower low. This low is lower than this low, so I'm going to tag this point as lower low. We have a break of structure. The break of this particular structure, this structure happened here, but it didn't survive that much. Rather, price reversed for us to have a lower high around here, and tag this point lower high, lower high. Okay, we have a lower high. All right, and then price dropped to break this particular fresh structure to the downside. This structure, price broke it around here. This is where price broke this structure, and then we have a lower low. Okay, thinking that bearish trend is in full force until we started to see price going up, and then we saw another break of structure. Okay, price went up, we have a break of this structure, then price rose up for us to have the break of this fresh structure that we have around here. Talking about this structural high, broke it around here. This is where it broke it. A break of the structural high around this point. Okay, and then we can see another fresh high. Okay, so we have lower high, lower low. Now this is going to be higher high because this particular point is higher than this recent high. So we're going to call that point higher high, leaving behind, okay, two structural point. This is the first structural point. All right, okay, and this is the second structural point. All right, so we have two fresh structural point levels. Okay, we have the 20.008 or 07 level, and they have the 18.10 or 18.10.66 level. So but this 20.07 is likely to be broken. Okay, but let's see how it goes. But that's that for the weekly time frame. Quickly, let us take a look at how the structure is broken on the daily time frame. We have a low around here. It's a low on the daily time frame. Okay, let me change the color to blue. Okay, let me call it deep sky blue. This is a low, there's a high. All right, so high. All right, let's call this our high. All right, so leaving two structures. The first structure is here. This is our first structural low, and this is our first structural high. Okay, now we have the break of the structural low around here, but price didn't close below this structural low. But we have a full break here where price closed below the low, and you can see what happened, leaving behind a double top. This is the first top, this is the second top. Break of structure to the downside. I can see how price moved on the daily time frame. Okay, now this is a low high, this is a lower low. Okay, lower high, lower low, then we can see that price left behind this structural level. Okay, all right, and another structural level around here. Okay, two structural levels. Okay, the first structural level got broken around here. The second one also got broken around here, but price closed above the two around here. Okay, so you can see how price progressed to the top side. All right, but that's that for that side of the chart. Looking at this particular side, okay, let's just progress this. Let's call this our high. Let's call this our high. All right, and let's call this our high. All right, let's call this our low. Okay, let's call this lower high. Lower high. All right, now this structural low got broken around here. Price actually closed below the structural low. You can see how price progressed to the downside. All right, but for now we have a structural low around here. Okay, and we have a structural high around here, so we may be expecting price on the daily chart to break either of this structure, and not just breaking it and closing above for bullish candle, closing above. Okay, or for bearish candle, closing below. Let me change this to red, closing below, for us to confirm break of structure. All right, but for now, price continue between these two nearest. This is structural level, this is another structural level. Don't forget, this is another structural level. This is another structural level for us to know where price is going. So that's that for the daily time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, we can see that price descended around here for us to have this structural level around here. Okay, and they also dropped to this point for us to have another structural level. Okay, all right, and we can see a break of this structure. All right, so on the flip side, we have a structural level around here. Okay, you can see the break to the top side. Price rose up to this point to leave behind another structural level. Price left behind a structural level around here. Okay, and it got broken around here. All right, now price is leaving behind another bullish structural level around here, market structure level around here. So we might likely see price go up to break that level. All right, so that's that for marking out your market structure and looking out for the breakout of structure. So if you want to enter your trade, you can easily enter your trade at a break of structure. All right, like we have a structure here and price broke this structure. You can enter your trade at this point. I'm talking about this break of structure point. You can enter your trade at this very point. Okay, enter your trade, buy trade, and then place your stop loss a bit below the structure here. All right, you can also enter another trade at this point. Okay, above this structural level, enter another trade around here, and obviously you can see the deep of the depth of the retracement. Okay, you can place your stop loss below that level. Of course, we have another structural level around here. You can place your buy stop here. You can place your buy stop here once price picks it up, and you can place your stop loss somewhere around here. So you can always enter your trades at the break of structure. Okay, either to the top side or to the downside, as the case may be. To the downside, let's assume there's a structural level you can enter your trade at the break of this structure. Place your stop loss above the pullback. Let's assume this is another structural level on the downside. You can enter your trade at the break of structure. Place your stop loss above the pullback or the retracement level. Okay, let's assume this is another structural level. All right, you can enter your trade at the break of structure and place your stop loss above the pullback of the structural level. So you can always look out for break of structure in a fully developed trend. All right, what do I mean by fully developed trend? Let's assume this is where this trend starts. Okay, it's not advisable to enter your trade at the break of this structural level around here, but in as much as you confirm that you have a low, lower high, lower low, and then lower high, then you can enter your trade at the break of the structure of the first lower low, not the low, but the lower low. You can enter your trade at the breakout of the lower low. Okay, same thing with the bullish trend. You have a low, you have a high, higher low. Okay, higher high. You can enter your trade at the break of structure of the higher high, not the high, because price might likely continue in a possibility that price might continue in the trend. Okay, but once, in as much as you see development of high, low, high, higher low, then as soon as you start seeing higher high, you can enter your trade. All right, so that's that for the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Give it like to the video if you like what you just saw. Also, share the video to your friends and loved ones. Don't forget to drop comment below the video, ask questions, try as much as possible to respond to your question. Till I come your way next time, it's bye for now.